Hey everyone, welcome to DET Practice. Today we're going to work through 10 high-frequency vocabulary words to help you prepare for the Read and Select section of the Duolingo English test. Let's get started. Word number 1, hived. It comes from the verb hive, which originally referred to a beehive and has since taken on the meaning of storing something centrally or splitting it off from a larger whole. The noun form hive is also widely used. For example, a hive of activity means a place that is very busy and full of energy. Example sentence: the data was hived off into a separate server. Word number 2, manga. It comes from Japanese and refers to a style of comic books and graphic novels that originated in Japan and has been officially added to English dictionaries. A related word is anime, which refers to Japanese animation. Manga is typically printed in black and white and read from right to left, which sets it apart from Western comics. Example sentence: she spent the afternoon reading manga at the library. Word number 3, shortage, meaning a lack or insufficient supply of something. It is built from the root word short combined with the noun suffix age. The related verbal phrase is fall short, meaning to fail to meet expectations. A similar word is shortfall, which also refers to a deficit or gap. Example sentence: there is a serious shortage of clean drinking water in the region. Word number 4, handle. As a noun, it refers to the part of an object designed to be held or gripped. As a verb, it means to deal with, manage, or control something. Common phrases include handle pressure, meaning to cope with stress, and handle a situation, meaning to take charge of a circumstance. Example sentence: she knew how to handle difficult situations calmly. Word number 5, illustration, meaning a picture, diagram, or example used to explain or decorate. It comes from the Latin root illustrare, meaning to light up or make clear. The corresponding verb is illustrate, and the adjective is illustrative, meaning serving to clarify or explain. Importantly, illustrate can mean both to draw pictures and to use examples to make a point. Example sentence: the book was filled with beautiful illustrations of wildlife. Word number 6, consumption, meaning the use, intake, or expenditure of something. It derives from the Latin root consumere, meaning to use up or exhaust. The corresponding verb is consume, and the adjective is consumptive. Common collocations include energy consumption and alcohol consumption. Example sentence: the consumption of sugar has increased dramatically over the past decade. Word number 7, convincing, meaning persuasive or capable of making someone believe something. It comes from the verb convince, whose root traces back to the Latin vincere, meaning to conquer or defeat. So, to convince someone is essentially to win them over intellectually. The adverb form is convincingly, and the noun form is conviction, which can mean either a firmly held belief or a criminal sentence. Example sentence: his argument was so convincing that everyone agreed with him. Word number 8, folding, derived from the verb fold, meaning to bend something over on itself. The root of fold comes from the Old English word falden. As an adjective, folding describes things that can be collapsed or bent for storage, such as a folding table or a folding bike. Fold also has a figurative meaning, referring to a business or plan that has failed, as in the company folded. Example sentence: she set up the folding chairs before the guests arrived. Word number 9, restriction, meaning a rule or condition that limits what someone can do. It comes from the Latin root restringere, meaning to bind tightly, where the prefix re means back and strict refers to pulling tight. The corresponding verb is restrict, and the adjective is restrictive, meaning imposing limits. Common collocations include travel restriction and age restriction. Example sentence: there are strict restrictions on the use of mobile phones in the exam room. Word number 10, misty, meaning covered in or filled with mist, giving a hazy or blurred appearance. It can also describe eyes that have become watery due to emotion. It is formed from the noun mist with the adjective suffix y added. The verbal phrases mist over and mist up both mean to become covered with a thin layer of moisture, whether that is fogged up glasses or tearful eyes. The adverb form is mistily. Example sentence: The mountains looked magical on that misty morning. So, did you manage to pick up all 10 of today's high-frequency words? DET Practice is currently offering a free 3-day membership, which gives you access to even more high-frequency vocabulary, free practice exercises, and free mock tests. Head over to DET Practice now to sign up and start your free trial. Let's ace the DET together.